there is a cowl that occurs every month.
So cowl was knit along.
Yeah, I knit along. For the first Wendy Knits book.
You've been doing it for a long time.
I've been doing it for a year off and on. Like, I pick and choose. I've probably done 6 of the socks total. And they always do 1 free pattern and then 1 book pattern. And actually, I've chosen the free pattern more often than not. But this is a book pattern. These are the Labyrinth socks. I'm going to steal your sock blocker. Did you throw it away?
It's right here. Yeah, I threw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
And this is out of Yo-Yo,
I went away
right?
from you, yes. This is out of the Yo-Yo, her sport weight.
Sport. No,
it's not the cashmere sport. It's a regular sport that I got off her Etsy store. And
these are for you.
These are for me, and the colorway name was Hyacinth. And so it was like a quick, I think I spent 2 days knitting them total, and I probably would have been able to get them done faster. But I was hanging out with my 1-year-old niece, who was fascinated by my needles, and I was magic looping, and she just sat there staring. And then she tried to pull the cord with her teeth. She's got like 2 teeth, and I'd be like, Julia Grace, stop that. So I finished those. Don't let my sister-in-law hear you say that. I said that to her over the weekend, and I'm kind of sad I did. No, she was fine, but I told my brother that's what I think of when I hear my niece's name is Julia Gulia. And then last but not least, I needed one more project for the car ride, and I waited till June 1st to cast these on because I was going to do the next sock in the cowl, which is the diagonal lace sock out of the book, and I did that, and I got this horrific pooling that's going on at the top. And so what I decided to do was I did the foot, just plain stockinette, and then did the feather and fan. So I essentially did Wendy Knits feather and fan pattern, which is a free pattern on her website. The yarn is Yarn Pirate in the Lemonade Stand colorway. And I just thought, for some reason, it's not my typical colors, but it's just very summery, and it just reminds me of summer. So these are for me too. So I have 3 new pairs of socks. And I'm really proud of myself because I've done 5 pairs of socks since May 1st. Mm-hmm. So that's big for me.
That's
like
fantastic.
A pair a week is pretty cool. So I was excited about that. So there's that. That's what I have finished.
I just eye-rolled the camera.
And that's fine.
I feel like I should tell you that.
I expect nothing else.
So we did FO, so now it's on to spinning. Do you have any?
I do not have any spinning because I was traveling, so I didn't take my wheel with me.
Yeah, I went over and checked on Humberto the kitty a few times, and I went and pet the little wheel and told it you missed it.
I have both my wheels downstairs right now. Did you realize that? Mom and I fixed the Ashford, so it's working now.
So
and by fixed, I mean I took it downstairs and I said, I hate this thing. It never works for me. Watch. And then it worked. And I was like, you are trying to spite me, wheel.
See, this is what happens. I work in the IT field, and so somebody will call me and say, oh, this isn't working. It's driving me crazy. And so I'll go and see them, and as soon as I touch it, it works, and nothing's wrong with it anymore. And that just makes people madder.
That happens to me at work all the time. Like, I had a computer that was not, it was booting itself up, but the screen, the monitor wasn't activating, and I, like, plugged it and unplugged the screen, and I was like, why aren't you working? And, like, the mouse, you know, had the red light on it, so I knew it was working, and the light was on. It wasn't doing anything. And, my computer tech guy just like unplugged it from the wall and plugged it back in and it started working. I was like, why are you spiting me? I played with all the little cords, but now that he's unplugged it, it's different. It's new. And he sprayed it with canned air. And we were all set again.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, I love canned air. Except not the flavored canned air.
Flavored canned air?
It's like got an air to it so people won't play with it. And it'll get on your fingers, and then you can taste, like if you put your fingers near your mouth, you'll taste it, and it gets over everything, and it's nasty. Who knew that
playing with canned air was such a problem that they needed to invent a product?
Flavored. I do work with middle schoolers.
This is true. Says the person who declared her love for canned air. Alright, so I haven't progressed any with spinning, but I figured I'd show you what I'm spinning.
That's pretty.
It's, oh, there's my foil for my wheel. It's Magic Sticks.
Oh, cool. I've never heard of them before.
It's Skimpy's mom. And I bought this probably a year ago. And it's just different shades of
I
purples.
want to feel. Oh, that's nice.
I think it's merino.
I want to see.
It doesn't say what it is. It probably did, and I just didn't keep the tag. So it's just different shades of purple, and I've only spun maybe like 1/4 of an ounce, and it's downstairs on the wheel. So
She does hand knitted wool socks for sale. That's interesting.
she must
to
have
me.
a knitting machine.
Huh. That's really interesting.
So that's what I'm spinning. That's pretty much the only spinning content you're going to see on this episode.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
Some weeks are more spinny than others. It is on the spinning content. I'll mention this now rather than announcements. Tour de Fleece is 1 month away.
We have
So we have a team.
TheKnitGirllls team.
So feel free to join and feel free to grab the badge and add your name to it if you want, or do whatever you want with it. Becky, my little sister, made that and she gave permission.
Which also, if you happen to be a dyer or somebody who's selling anything, Becky's doing an awesome job making ads. I saw the Tempted ad.
I love the
There's
Tempted
2 or 3
ads.
different ones, and
I like the idle hands
yeah,
one.
I like that one too.
One's awesome.
I think they're very in line with Stacy's personality.
Yes.
So I think that she did an excellent job. So if you're looking for somebody to create an ad for you, Becky's awesome.
Yep.
And barters, so.
She does. She's all about the bartering.
And we'll link her in the show notes.
Yep.
So favorite things, actually I didn't write this down in the show notes, which is on my computer over there.
That's why we keep looking off to the side.
I forgot to mention this a few weeks ago. I got Sharon, Serato, Seashore Sharon. I can't pronounce that name very well.
She is so sweet.
She is. And we had mentioned some patterns that we were looking for, and
At Fling.
At Fling, yeah.
Like the parallel twist was the one that we
Yeah, that was
wanted.
one of the loopy.
Oh, and she said Laura said she didn't get this pattern.
I haven't shown her the note yet.
Aww, so here's my copy because I don't know, I never make them.
So
That's
she gifted
so
us with,
sweet.
I don't know, a dozen patterns. Some of them are socks that rock, and she just didn't want them, so she's giving them to us. So she's not breaking any copyright law. But, so now we've got a ton of these
See, I
patterns.
have all but the Winter's Eve because I was in the Socks That
And
Rock
that
Club.
one.
Yeah, and Parallel Twist.
So, but there's
But
a
that's
lot
so
of these
sweet.
that I want.
Yeah, she gave basically her whole Socks That Rock
Ooh, that's
club
the one that,
that Karen likes to do, the
Karen
Rock
has
and
done,
Weave.
yeah.
So the second year the Socks That Rock Club was in, she was in it, and so she gave all, and that's a cookie egg.
Yeah, this is the only one I already own is Titania's Revenge, but
yeah.
So thank you, Sharon. We
She's
really
so
appreciate
sweet.
it.
We love you. And she made cupcake bags for us to fling,
She
and
did.
she's just awesome. She also offered to let us stay with her for Rhinebeck.
And I really want to go to Rhinebeck. I really wanted to go to Estes, which is next weekend, but I can't. It's too expensive and too long of a drive. But Rhinebeck is not until like October. So I have some time to save up some money and hopefully can go because I really want. I've never been to a real like fiber festival, a big festival. So I really want to go to Rhinebeck. So if you're going to Rhinebeck, leave a note, let me know, because the more people that enable me, the more likely it is
that
for me to go. Yeah. It's about me. It's not about you.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm well aware.
other favorite things for me was True Blood. Tempted and Bob, Stacy and Bob, talked about over Memorial Day they were going to do a True Blood marathon, and I thought, sounds like an excellent idea. I'm going to steal it because I steal everybody's ideas. So on Monday I actually had it off because I had to work the Saturday before, and I spent most of the day knitting along on the Secret Project and watching True Blood, and I cried when Godric died. And you haven't seen that
I haven't
season.
seen it. You need to stop talking.
It was in the book. That part
Okay,
wasn't a giveaway. But, yeah, it was excellent, and I enjoyed it, and I like Eric more and more.
I like the books, and she's coming to sign them in July, and I'm very excited about
And
that.
Pam is probably my favorite character, though.
She's so cynical and sarcastic. I love her.
In the new audio book. Because I just listened to Dead in the Family, I think is the most recent one. And Sookie calls her at one point and gives her some bad news, and she says, "Fuck a zombie."
Okay.
And it just cracks me up because it's very Pam.
Yeah.